It's the Steve Gruber Show. Scott Bertrand sitting in for Steve on this Friday. Wishing a happy birthday out there to Anita Bell. Anita Ward. Ring My Bell is her song. Number one back in 1979. She is only 67 years old, very young when she had that hit song Ring My Bell back in 1979. So happy birthday to Anita Bell. We head to the phone line. Stephen Willeford is with us, representing the Citizens Committee for the Right to Keep and Bear Arms. You also might know his name. He's the good guy with a gun. Helped stop the largest Texas mass shooting in history of the state back in 2017. More at ccrkba.org. Stephen, thanks so much for joining us.
And it's great to be on your show.
We appreciate it. We see the tragedy in Wisconsin recently in Madison, the school shooting there, and the reactions from the left, from Joe Biden, are typical in that they're calling for things that wouldn't have affected a single moment of what happened in Wisconsin. Biden spoke out just after the shooting. What did he call for, and why were those the wrong solutions?
Well, of course, he's called for the assault weapons ban again. That's the only thing they have that they want to even try to make a difference. And in Sutherland Springs, when Sutherland Springs was attacked, I grabbed my AR-15 and responded with an AR-15 and defended my community. Uh, this young lady was very disturbed, and she took a pistol in. So let's try something different. Let's do away with gun-free zones. 93% of mass shootings happen in gun-free zones where people can't respond as I did. Uh, we need to train teachers to be more prepared, faculty, not all teachers, but the teachers that want to carry, that would carry. Obviously, you're not going to make teachers carry a gun, but the ones that would respond. When I was a young man, I used to shoot on a pistol team, and one of the teams that shot against us, they called themselves the X Busters, and every one of them on the X Busters team was a teacher.
Hmm.
And I guarantee you, those guys would have responded quite well to anything like this.
The next couple of years, Stephen, President Trump will be in office. Republicans have the Senate and the House for at least the next 2 years. That means nothing, well, we assume nothing bad will happen when it comes to gun legislation, Second Amendment legislation. Are there things that happened these past 4 years that President Trump and Republicans should be looking to roll back or change while they have power?
Well, I can say that Donald Trump on the first day, and he said he's going to tear up a lot of Joe Biden's executive actions. So things like pistol brace ban, which Gun Owners America, I work for gunowners.org. So Gun Owners America is fighting right now, and we have overturned it, and but they have appealed it, so it's headed to the Supreme Court. But with President Trump, he could just with an executive action overturn it because it was done with an executive action with Biden. The frame and receiver rule and some of the other things can automatically just be overturned. Things that he can't do without Congress now is national reciprocity,
Hmm.
meaning for permit, I could take my Texas permit to carry and I could fly into New York and I could carry, or, New Jersey or one of those other anti gun states, California. So national reciprocity would give me that ability to be able to protect myself when I go travel. Texas has reciprocity with so many other states, like probably 40 states right now, but it would make it to where the rest of them couldn't have a say on whether I could carry in their state or not.
Hmm.
And if
When we look
something bad happens, believe me, it's someone like myself and other people that you want to have a gun.
Mhm. When we look at this incident, this tragedy in Wisconsin again, and look at what President Biden has called for, this was not an attack carried out with an AK-47. This was not a legal aged gun owner who purchased and had a weapon. And you look at the things that President Biden's calling for, none of them match. None of them would have prevented a tragedy. like this, and it happens so much where reflexively there are calls for the Democratic sort of line on gun control that doesn't even have any bearing on the situation that just occurred.
Well, make no mistake, murder is illegal too. So this young lady wasn't old enough to own a gun. She
Hmm.
wasn't allowed to carry in the gun-free zone. There's so many laws that she broke, but that's what criminals do. They don't care about anything, your laws and stuff. They're going to do what they want to do anyway. Um, from what I understand, her manifestos said that she wanted to commit suicide and at the last moment just decided that she wanted to make a big flash when she did. How mentally ill is that? And in this country, we've decided that we're not going to even recognize mental illness. And we medicate everybody. This nation is over medicated, and I would even bet that she probably was on some sort of a psychotropic drug. Uh, and I don't know that for a fact, but 90% of them are,
Hmm.
that do mass shootings. And we ask, what's the difference between now and when we were young? Because you used to be able to order a gun from the Sears catalog when I was a young man. As a matter of fact, I won by selling magazines for the FFA. I won a semi-automatic 22 rifle when I was in high school, and they awarded it to us to me in the auditorium of the school. And yeah, so what's the difference between now and then? Difference between now and then is the internet that we deal
Hmm.
with every day, and and young people don't go out and get a job. I used to work watermelons and hay and stuff when I was a young man and made my own
Stephen
money.
Willeford, Gun America. We got to run here. Also, the Citizens Committee for the Right to Keep and Bear Arms, CCKB, CCRKBA.org. Thanks for
Health
joining us.
concerns in high school sports go be